Nikhil, give us a sense of the highlights that have happened so far and what we should look forward to today.
Well, Steve, from India's perspective, I think, the bilateral sort of talks between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Vladimir Putin were closely watched yesterday, where India essentially reiterated that diplomacy was really the only solution forward to the war in Ukraine. Today, of course, that focus will shift to the talks between Xi Jinping, the Chinese president, and Prime Minister Modi. And this comes off the back of both the countries actually announcing that they are going to be disengaging or de-escalating that conflict in the northern Himalayas, which had led to several soldiers on both sides being killed back in 2020. From a more multilateral perspective, I think it would be interesting to get an update on this sort of BRICS financial architecture that Putin has been proposing as a sort of counterbalance to Western payments and trading ecosystems such as SWIFT. And also, Steve, this is an expanded BRICS session that we're seeing with countries like Iran now members. So it would be interesting to see in the language of the joint communique if there's anything at all on the war in Israel. We believe in the bilateral that Modi had with the Iranian president, he did express serious concerns about the escalating situation of the conflict in West Asia.
And briefly, Nikhil, India and Russia have strong economic links. Has that been under pressure because of the war in Ukraine?
Well, contrarily, actually, Steve, this is a relationship that has only strengthened. I mean, bilateral ties between the two have gone to $65 billion in 2023. That's a doubling of sorts. India has, of course, continued to buy discounted Russian oil despite the Western sanctions and not adhering to the Western sanctions. And that's actually led to Russia's economy remaining pretty stable through the course of the war. And even during this bilateral that we saw between Modi and Putin, they've agreed to deepen collaboration in areas such as nuclear energy and finance. India has been very, very clear that it will not take sides and that it will continue to maintain an economic relationship with Russia, which it calls its historic ally.
Thanks very much for that, Nikhil. Nikhil Inamdar in Mumbai.